Hi, this is Jordan Boxer.
And this is Sachin Patel.
And today on Migraine Rescue, we want to talk about a very, very important vitamin when it comes to migraine health. And that is vitamin B2, also known as riboflavin. And the reason it's so important is here I have a study that was done that I picked up from PubMed. And the aim of this study was to investigate how important riboflavin was in the prevention of migraine sufferers. So what this study did is it gave 400 milligrams of riboflavin a day to the sufferers, and then another group took just a regular placebo sugar pill. And they studied migraine frequency, duration, and intensity for the baseline, 3-month, and 6-month. And what they found was quite exciting for migraine sufferers, because they found that after 6 months of taking 400 milligrams of riboflavin a day, that the amount of migraines was cut in half. So 50% less frequent. Now, the other interesting thing is they found that the actual intensity did not change that much, or the duration of a migraine, which we'll talk about in other videos how we can shorten those two. But across the board, what they found was that the actual frequency was cut down.
Okay.
So it's quite exciting. I don't know what your thoughts on this are.
Well, how much were they giving, you said?
400 milligrams.
400 milligrams. So here's the thing, and this study was particularly done in high-dose format. And if you look at the amount of riboflavin that's recommended by the RDA, it's actually very little. It's only 1.3 milligrams for men and 1 milligram for women. So this is about 400 times what the RDA would be. And the only way to really get that type of dosage would not be through food, it would be through supplementation. So that's an important distinction that we have to make, is that to achieve that level of dosing, it would take, supplementation. Now, what you have to also understand is that, of course, these are naturally occurring compounds. They're going to be found in foods. And I've got my trusty book here again, so it's a great reference for us. We can look at foods that are high in excellent sources of B2. These would be crimini mushrooms, calf's liver, spinach, romaine lettuce, asparagus, Swiss chard, broccoli, collard greens, venison, for all of you guys out there, yogurt for you dairy eaters, eggs are another good source, and low-fat milk, although we avoid dairy as much as we can. And recommend that you do that as well. If you can get your hands on some calf's liver, that might be a really good source of other vital nutrients. But keep in mind that from a nutrient density standpoint, that mushrooms and actually romaine lettuce are going to be your highest sources of riboflavin. So it's a fairly ubiquitous vitamin, so you're going to find it in a lot of different foods. And it's rare that people are deficient, but we can use it therapeutically in treating migraines in those people who suffer from them.
Mm-hmm.
So, and keep in mind also, you might want to consider taking other B vitamins in a higher dose, because they kind of work synergistically. And B2 is also good in terms of helping with methylation and also helping with homocysteine reduction, so helping with heart health. And of course, anything that benefits us should benefit us globally. So you're not just going to take high doses of B2 and expect to see a reduction in migraines. You're also going to take it and see benefits in other areas in your life as well.
Mm-hmm. And one thing I just want to hit on about the foods, because I can read this trusty source of yours, even the highest dose food, which is the mushrooms, you're only getting 0.7 milligrams of B2 per serving.
Right.
So you would need over 400 servings a day to achieve the level that was in this study. So that, should open up your eyes to how important it is to actually supplement with this vitamin.
Yeah, and some people freak out because when you look at a high-dose B vitamin, like a B100 or something, and it's got 100 milligrams of some of this stuff in it, people look at it and say, oh my God, it's like 8,000 times the RDA. But the RDA is the minimum value for disease, not necessarily for vitality. So just keep that in mind as well. You always want to take high-quality nutrients, and we're always looking out for you, because there's lots of cheap B vitamins out there, and you want to make sure you're taking the highest quality, especially if you're looking to get therapeutic benefits from it, instead of just yellow pea. And what's interesting too is riboflavin is what gives your urine that yellow color.
Oh yeah.
So keep that in mind as well. As when you take high doses of riboflavin, your urine is going to turn yellow because the excess is going to be eliminated.
Don't do what I do and freak out in the middle of a public washroom the first time it happens.
Awesome. So if you're suffering from migraines and you want something that's going to give you some relief, it's going to lower the frequency of the migraines, not necessarily the duration and intensity, but this could be a go-to technique for you to help you at least reduce how often you're getting your migraines.